This is not a video I want to make. It's not a video I like to make, but I need to because I haven't been honest with myself. So this is summer cut week 7. Initially, I set up my cut so that I would lose 1.5 pounds of body fat per week. And I just keep binging. And I keep going over on my calories. I keep not hitting my steps. I keep missing my workouts. And I'm letting myself down, but then I get into this cycle of, oh, I'm over on my calories, so if I eat 1,000,000 calories, it's not gonna matter because I'm already over. Or I get into this cycle of, I haven't been to the gym, I haven't worked out in so long, I can't go because it's been too long. Or it's been so long since I've done my cardio, I can't do it, and it doesn't make sense, but that's how my mind treats it. And I feel disappointed in myself, and because of that, I don't do any exercise. But I'm starting to get back on track. Yesterday, I only went 400 calories above my macros. My baseline my maintenance is about 1,800 calories. I'm not a big person. That's pretty standard for people my size. So I'm sitting at 1,200 calories for my deficit. So that means I ate 1,600 calories, which is still a deficit, but it's not the deficit I want to be in. But I did some cardio, maybe for 12 minutes. I didn't get my steps in, though. I think I've been averaging like 1,000 to 3,000 steps a day. I like to get 10,000 in my dream world. And the only person that's stopping me is me. But I think that these slumps are important. I'm in the process of moving. I'm moving closer to family, which is great. I love visiting my family. My sister is my best friend. I've lived so far away from her for so long, and I'm really happy to be closer to her. The process of moving sucks. I'm doing a slow move because I'm the type of person where I don't want to trouble people and ask for their help moving, because I know that I hate moving. I know that other people hate moving. I don't want to burden them with asking them to help me move. I've had one friend offer, but I feel burdensome asking for that help. And that's my own issue I need to work on as well. So I'm moving. There's that. 2 days ago, because it's 2 hours, so I've just been doing a slow move. I was with my girlfriend. We were going to go get Chick-fil-A. We go in my car, and we don't even make it half of a mile, and my car starts sputtering. And the type of car I have, it's a 2013 Nissan Sentra. If you know anything about cars, you know that about 150 to 200,000 miles the transmission on those usually starts to go. My car's at 170,000 miles, so it's right in that expected issue for transmissions to go, and it feels like the transmission is going. 1 or 2 years ago, I put in a lot of work. There was something wrong with it. All of the I almost said dashboard emojis, all of the engine lights and stuff went on, so I had to spend a couple thousand to get that fixed. And I'm just at the point now where the value of the car is not worth what I'd have to put into it. So I'm car hunting. I didn't have enough saved up for a down payment because I wasn't expecting to have to put it down a down payment. So there's that. Also, my sister informed me of a diagnosis that my grandma has that she wasn't supposed to share with me. My grandma doesn't want me to know because she doesn't want me to worry about her. But my sister said that she couldn't just keep it on her chest, and it was weighing heavily on her, so she shared it with me. And my grandma is one of the most important people in my life. That's one of the reasons I moved back here. I think she'll be fine, but they're doing another checkup sometime this upcoming week, so I hope that goes well. If you're a praying person, it would be nice if you could pray for my grandma. So that, moving, my car just broke down. I have all the excuses in the world as to why I should just give up. I'm doing a challenge with Jesse James West, if you watch him. It's a 90-day challenge where you just go as hard as you can and you try to become the best version of yourself. I was not doing the hottest, and I don't like asking my friends for help. I don't like confiding in my friends because, like I said earlier, I don't want to feel burdensome. So I went into their general discussion. Let me scroll and find it. I basically said what's going on. And this guy, his name's Alan, he said, we all win the challenge if we keep pushing ourselves. I know juggling stress is demotivating, but string some wins together and it can help change that. At least it has for me. If you have a goal for the day, throw it in the chat for accountability. What's your individual goal? There's a ton of time left to hit it. And I know that that's just a small, I'd say that to anybody. But that's helped me get back up on my feet. So Alan, I think is his name. Thank you for that. Yesterday, I went for a jog. I did some cardio. I didn't meet my steps, but I did some cardio. Today, I'm planning on doing more cardio and lifting weights. I've been prioritizing protein. I've been eating really clean all day. And I've been prioritizing volume and fiber to help fill me up, so that I don't have these emotional binges, because I'm at a really emotionally sensitive point with all the stressors in my life right now, and so it's really easy for me to binge. I don't really do drugs, I don't really drink, I don't really do any of that stuff. My main vice is food. So when I have a stressful day at work, I'll get ice cream, or I'll see what Crumble Cookies lineup is, and that's been my downfall. Fitness and nutrition is really important to me, and so it just sucks being in that cycle of food is my vice. And it's not even just ice cream, brownies, cake. It could be anything. I'll overeat anything. People say you can't overeat on protein, eat more protein. That's not true. I've had days where my calories are 2,200 and I have 230 grams of protein throughout the day. If I have too much fiber, I'll either get so constipated I die, or I'll be on the toilet all day. So I'm really working on that one. But thank you, Alan, and all the other people in Team Relentless who are helping me get back on my feet. In summary, the cut was going well. I've lost about 5 pounds so far. So if you think 5 pounds in 7 weeks, that's not that substantial. I don't like sharing my weight because I'm embarrassed of it. It's 155. I weighed in this morning at, I think it was 155.7. After I pee, I weigh myself, that's what I weigh. That's a fine weight if you're not 5'2". I'm 5'2". I have more body fat than I like to have. You see I got the double chin whenever I talk. If people take off-guard photos of me where I'm playing on my phone, it looks not great. I'm not as confident as I have been, but there are definitely moments where the bloat is down, I'm feeling lean, and I hit a front double bicep in the mirror, and I feel proud of myself. But I guess I'm trying to say what Alan is saying. It's not too late. This is a 90-day challenge I'm doing with Jesse James West. And it's more than just the 90-day challenge. It's not about getting shredded, which was my main goal, because obviously I want to win first prize. First prize, they get to meet up with Jesse, they get to be in a video, they get, I think it's $500 or something like that, a PS5, they get all these things, and I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be so nice to have. But the best thing that I've gotten from the challenge so far, and I'm not even a month through, the best thing I've gotten through the challenge is the community. I expect more things to be thrown at me. My sister is getting married in 2 months. I'm in charge of some things for that. Financial stuff, uncertain for the upcoming months. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but we're gonna keep pushing, and we're gonna keep stacking wins on top of each other. And you absolutely can do the same. My goal for this upcoming week is to get 10,000 steps 6 days out of the week. So starting on Sunday, I'm going to get 10,000 steps for 6 days. So overall, 60,000 steps that week, this upcoming week. And if I don't get it, I'm trying to think of an incentive. Accountability is my incentive. I just have to, because that's who I am. I'm making a promise, and I don't like letting go of my promises. I don't like going back on my promises. So I promise that I'm going to get 60,000 steps starting on Sunday. What's the date for Sunday? Let me pull it up on my phone. What the date is. The 14th. So I promise that from June 14th until June 20th, I will get 60,000 steps. It's not a lot to some people. That's a lot to some people, though. There are some people that wish they could be in my position. They don't have legs, they can't walk, maybe they've been paralyzed, and they wish they could get 60,000 steps. So I just need that perspective shift of it definitely could be worse. And I know that mindset doesn't work for everybody. It could be worse. Sometimes that mindset is not great. But I think that mindset for me is a good reality check. It could be worse. I could have a broken car, no credit, no money saved up, nothing, and have to figure it out by myself. Could be worse. I could not have my grandma at all with me. It could be worse. I could not have the pleasure of moving. I could be homeless. It could be worse, and I'm really grateful that it isn't. But moving forward, I'm gonna do better. I think I owe it to myself and to the people around me to keep pushing and to stay relentless throughout, not just this 90-day challenge, but just for life. I don't want to be the type of person that quits when it gets hard in life. And I'm not going to be the person that quits when it gets hard. But you need to exercise that muscle. And the disciplined eating, the getting my steps in, the hitting my macros every day, that's where it slips. That's where my discipline slips. And if it slips through the crack there, then it'll start seeping through other cracks. Like showing up to work on time, or treating my loved ones with the respect that they deserve and the love that they deserve. So, this is a shorter video than most of the weeks. It's not a happy video. It's not the enthusiastic stories about asbestos monkeys and the jokes about strongman competitions, and it's real. And that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you get your steps in. If you have the privilege of walking, I hope you get your steps in. Tell the people you love that you love them. And get your car checked out.